Hello, my name is Shawn, and today is October 1st, and I'm in third grade in San Diego Hills, Irvine. First, and I'm going to tell you what I did at school today. First we did the problem of the day, which is the multi-step math. You know, like math, but with multiple steps. Yeah, that on the. What was it again? Oh, problem of the day. Yeah, and then we did math, like a little bit of math, like multiplication, and a little bit of table times, and she let us play a little bit of ST Math, make us do a little bit of ST Math, or play Prodigy. And I actually defeated the second Titan from Prodigy 2 times. One with a team, one with a team, and one alone. Yeah. And then we actually did. And then we did library. I checked out some books. Let me get the books, okay? Okay, never mind. And then after library we did Wait, what? And then after library we did reset. After library we did reset.
Library, what did you read? What story?
I think in third grade, Mrs. West Time don't actually read us books.
Okay, what story you had today? You heard it today.
A little bit of ninja. She doesn't read us books.
Okay, then what did you do in the library then?
We just check out books.
Check out and check out. No, check in, just and come out. One period?
You can check out 2 or 1. I mean 1 or 2
okay.
books. And
that's it. Just you go there.
And then I got a Triceratops dinosaur fact book, which is about Triceratops, and a Lego Ninjago book. And yeah, that was library.
Okay, you don't read anything in the library.
Okay. And then when I finish library, we did recess, and then after recess, we did reading. After reading, we're supposed to do writing, but we did a long time of reading, so that's why reading ended at lunch. Yeah.
After library, you had a recess.
Yeah.
After recess, what is that?
Reading.
What did you do in the reading?
Like we're trying to get some similes from the story King Midas.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, have you heard of it, Daddy?
No. Can you tell me?
It's like this king who is in treasury, and then he wants more gold to be more powerful, and then one day he found a stair in his garden, and then a stair in his garden. Can I tell what a stair is?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a half human and half beast.
Okay.
Half human, half beast.
Okay.
The legs are usually like goat feet, but and the stair has goat horns, but the rest is just a human body, but it's red. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what is the story?
It was about this king who really wanted gold,
mm-hmm.
and when he left his treasury, one day he found a stair in his garden, and he was like, poor thing, I'll bring him some food and water, and here's what the king brought for food. He brought some seeds, I think, and bread. Oh yeah, and also water, a glass of water.
Bread, seeds, and water.
And then when the stair ate it all, he thought he was finishing his mission to go into the forest to do something. Yeah, I think that. And then when he got back to his palace, sitting on his throne, a god like appeared, which is called Dionysus, and he said to it, and then King Midas said that like remember this god called Dionysus. It actually looks like a dinosaur name. Yeah, and then where was I? Oh, and then when Dionysus, can I tell you what Dionysus' voice is?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a noise of a flute.
Flute. Mm-hmm.
Like a plastic flute is like you have to hold it like this, but a regular flute is you have to hold it like this.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the flute is made out of metal, and then the mouth part is like right here, and then you have to hold it sideways. And then there is these buttons called keys to make it look like more musical. If it goes down and the music note goes lower, and if you push the note up, the key up, then it goes more louder. Yeah, that's a flute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for like this, for like the start, for like the bottom flute, you have to use these holes. You have to like cover like the holes, like some of the holes to make like Mexican music, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we had to draw. Miss Farley had to draw a little picture of the flute. Even so, we did. And its story has a moral. Can I tell you the moral? It's be careful what you wish for. Everything is not gold, or don't be greedy. For me, I don't be greedy. Macy actually made the moral don't be greedy herself. But Miss Farley actually made it that not everything is gold, but and be careful what you wish for.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it did don't be greedy. Okay, where's I on the story? Oh, yeah. When Dionysus said that you were kind nice to my stare, so I'll offer you one wish. And then that reminds us of Aladdin of the wish part. But instead of three wishes, it's one. Yeah, and then King Midas actually wrote a list. He wrote he can wish for a bigger palace. He said, and then Dionysus said that, is that really what your wish? Dionysus said, and then King Midas said that no, but he wanted something more powerful, something more touching. So that's what he got it. He said that he wanted everything what he touched will turn to gold. Yeah. And then Dionysus said, is that really your wish again? And then King Midas said, sure, it is my wish. And then Dionysus said that I will grant your wish. And then when he was like being like, what was that word? Like I think like happily, like excited to like touch something. And then he was like went to room to touch some things he liked. Can I tell you what the things he touched? First he had to touch his hairbrush, then his dining room table and his chairs, and the forks, spoons, plates, bowls. Yeah. And then he wanted to take a nap by touching all those things. And then when he touched the bed, his bed turned to gold. Because that's what he wished for. Everything he touched, it turns to gold. Oh yeah. And then King Midas said that, oh, it is smooth and soft, but a little cold. And then when it was supper time, which is supper time, because people actually cover it dinner, but now we call it dinner. Supper is like old school. Yeah. And it was time, And then when it's time for supper, which is dinner, King Midas and Marigold, his daughter, which is a princess, said that, "Father, take this piece of bread. It's nice and tasty." And then when King Midas touched it, before he could take a single bite, boom, turned to gold. And then Marigold said that, and then he wanted a crunchy apple, so he got the apple. And then when he was about to take another bite, boom, it turned to gold. And now it's a golden apple. And golden apples are not eatable in real life, but it is in Minecraft. Even enchanted golden apples. And then King Midas said that, oh no, everything I touch is turned to gold. And then Marigold tried to snuggle her father, and then Midas hugged her without thinking. Midas said no, and then she turned really to gold. And then King Midas said, "Dionysus, help!" Before when a tear actually got to his chin. And then Dionysus said, "What's wrong? A wish you granted me was a curse." And then Dionysus said, to take away the curse, you must wash your hands in the river. And then when King Midas ran to the river sonic fast, he washed his hand until his hands were red as bricks. And then we draw a picture of a hand in a brick wall. Yeah. And then when he got back to his kingdom, then Marigold came back without her being gold. Yeah. And the moral of the story is, don't be greedy, be careful what you wish for, or not everything is gold. Wait, I already saw that in the beginning. Yeah, and then that was reading. We took a long time in reading, so after reading we were supposed to do writing, but it took a long time in reading, so that's why. So we actually got to reading straight to lunch. Okay,
what do you have in the lunch today?
Today we didn't have popsicles.
Popsicles?
Yeah, every Friday we have popsicles.
Okay, what else?
Some yogurt, a muffin, muffin, and apple juice. That was all.
Okay, you had everything, or did you waste it?
The yogurt was strawberry and banana, but I didn't like the yogurt.
You have to eat, don't waste. People are suffering with the food.
Okay.
Lack of food, so don't waste the food.
Okay.
What next?
And then after lunch we read some Harry Potter. Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
In chapter 11, because remember something.
You're in the chapter 11 now?
On chapter 12, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When he opened the crate on his very first best Christmas, he actually found a cloak, but not any cloak, an invisibility cloak.
Invisible cloak?
Invisibility cloak.
Okay.
And then Ron said that it's not any cloak, it's an invisibility cloak. And then Harry said that how rare are they? And then Ron said extremely rare. Extremely rare. Yeah. And then when he was going to the library about getting to the book, in his invisibility cloak, trying to figure out who Nicholas Flamel is. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only part I remember. Oh yeah, here's something. I only remember the game in Harry Potter, which is called Quidditch. Can I tell you all the balls? Yeah, two balls are called the bludgers, which can knock people off. And the seekers are trying to get the bludgers to get to the other team's players. Yeah, those are the bludgers. Two bludgers, and then one quaffle, which is just like the regular ball to pass around or score a goal. Plus, if you score a goal, that means 10 points. If you catch the golden snitch, then it'll get 150 points. That's how you win the game, by catching the golden snitch. But it's hard to catch because it's very fast and super small. Because you can and hard to see because it's very small. And the picture of chapter 11 is of the snitch. Actually, it has gears on the wings. I don't think it has gears on the wings just because it's magical. Oh yeah, the quaffle even has a flat side on the bottom and flat side to right here. Yeah, that's a quaffle. And that was Quidditch, and that's how you play Quidditch. Oh yeah, and also you have to use broomsticks too. And then that's how you play Quidditch, and that was the only part I remember that we read in chapter 12 of Harry Potter. And then when we finished reading Harry Potter, we did science. We actually finished a little bit of drawing our pet umbrella. At the end, we actually announced our pet umbrella. Macy and Megan, I think, were the last persons. I really wanted to make mine. Did I tell you mine? Mine's like a robo dog, and the chest and the body's has these lines to make it move. Yeah, that happened to the ear. That happened to the ears, the tail. Yeah, and then the legs. And then legs have these nuts, have these circle thingies to move.
Nipples.
That happened on his back leg, but on the front leg, it actually has a nut. The nuts, not like the nuts from the trees, but like the nuts where you turn it with the wrench.
Yeah, bolts and nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, bolts and nuts. And then, yeah. And that was science. We didn't learn anything, okay?
We didn't learn anything in the science?
Yeah, we just drawed our pet umbrella.
That was last week. Again, same umbrella?
No. We can choose any animal we like. So I chose a robodog. I really want to make my robodog waterproof, but it's a pet umbrella, so that's why I put an umbrella. I actually added an umbrella onto the robodog's chest.
Last week only you told me the same story. What about this week?
But this was on a large paper.
Yes, last week also you said same thing. It was raining and you need to cover with umbrella. You did with real umbrella, you said. Again today, what is it?
No. We had to tell facts too.
What are the facts?
The only fact I write I only wrote one fact because it takes a lot of time. Because it wastes my time of coloring my pet. So that's why I only did one fact. A sensitive nose. So I can smell something like eight or 3 miles. 8 or 3 miles. Yeah.
What is that 8 or 3 miles?
I smell something from a far distance. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also
Why did that come in the science? You're talking about the science.
I don't know. Just came up. I don't know why I just wrote it. I just came up with it.
Tell me what, how? done in the science?
I was almost done. I was almost done with the umbrella. With the umbrella. I was almost done with the umbrella. Yeah. And that was science. And that was science. And then that was science. And now we're moving on. And then now we're moving on to the bank and game time.
Mm-hmm.
I only brought one thing on the bank, which is being the teacher's assistant. Yeah, I'm an officer, and then next month, we're gonna change. We're gonna change. We're gonna change jobs. Yeah, jobs. There's tech team assistants, the teacher's assistants, officers, librarians, and bankers. Yeah, those are the only 5 are the only ones I remembered. Those are the only ones I remembered. I think there's a cleanup team. I think that's a cleanup team.
Okay, what is your role today?
What?
What is your role today? How many points you got it?
I got 19. So that means 9. So that means 95.
Total
So
90.
if I get 20, then I get 100. If I
95.
yeah.
And how many?
I
You
got
get-
9. I have 19 points. But and then when she said that it goes up by 5. Like if you start by 5, it will be 10.
Hmm.
And then if you start, and if you be 10 down, it will be 15.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's how you do it. And I got 19 points, so that's why. And that equals, and I got 100. And I used to have 80 points, but now by spending that coupon and getting 95 points, money, now I have 84
Mhm.
money. Yeah.
Mm.
And that was the bank. And then here's what I played at game time. Deacon actually donated a Harry Potter Lego set. Yeah, for the class. And then he said that there can only be five people. Yeah. And then me and Edward were building Gryffindor Tower. Yeah, Gryffindor Tower. And then and I actually found a door piece, and also I found the entrance piece, the door frame piece, and also the door frame had a clock. I had a clock.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was game time. And then
But that's not in the Harry Potter.
no, Deacon donated something for the class,
Okay.
which is Legos,
Mm-hmm.
which is Harry Potter Lego set. He actually forgot the construction paper because he actually lost it in his house. So that's why he liked that, because we can build whatever we want. Yeah. So me and Edward were building something which is called Gryffindor Tower. Yeah, there's 4 towers called, and then one tower which is the largest tower, but I actually forgot the name. And for Professor Krill is the bad guy, because if you take off his hat and then look behind him, then Voldemort's face is right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Voldemort is the one who killed Harry's parents.
Why did you go from the business game to again Harry Potter? Why did you jump in that?
What business game?
Yeah, you said that you played in the business game, right?
What business? I'm serious. What business game?
After the science, what period have?
We didn't actually learn. I'm serious. We didn't actually learn anything.
What did you learn then? After the lunch, you had a science.
Yeah.
After the science, what?
After the science, we did the bank and game time.
Ah, that's what I'm saying. After the bank and game time, how can you jump into again Harry Potter?
I'm telling you. Okay, 2 words. Deegan donate.
All right.
I'm going to tell you 3 words.
Okay.
Deegan donated set.
Mm.
A Lego set.
Okay, that's over.
Yeah, I didn't. Jaskrat and Deegan put it on the library shelf, and then for display, and then so me and Edward can like build something like finish the walls tomorrow, and Antle and Deegan actually build Albus the principal's office, which is Albus Dumbledore's office. They even made his pet Phoenix. And can I tell you a fact about Phoenixes? If there's time tonight, they burst into flames, and then under the flaming power, then a baby comes. Yeah, so people can have Phoenix for months. Yeah, that's a fact about Phoenixes. And then after game time, we got home.
So you didn't say anything about science today. Science you are missing again. You are talking about umbrella, and you didn't talk about the grammar
learn
also.
anything in science.
And also you're not talking about the grammar. Grammar also you didn't say anything about grammar.
Today we didn't have grammar.
This week not at all. At one time.
I think it was yesterday.
Okay, what did you learn about grammar?
It was just like this like converted like thing, which is like, can I tell you something like an opinion? I can spend my money by going to the movies or buy something at the store. So it's an opinion. So we actually cross out the period, and then write and then put it like that line thing, that bottom line thing. Yeah, and then we can like write the word and or and like. Yeah, that's the only 3 things I learned. And or like.
And or like. Yeah, that type of thing you need to say that's called grammar. Okay.
And that was grammar.
Yeah.
From yesterday.
Okay. What else? You didn't go for PE?
Yeah, yesterday we did have PE. Yeah. Yeah, after PE on Thursday, we go straight to lunch.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. Nice. Okay, say bye.
Bye.